Hello and welcome to another video on my channel. Today we're going with Aston Villa potential 2015-16 ratings and starting 11 for FIFA 16. Just before we get started, I'd also like to say that all the graphics are done by me and the player pace values, etc. are all rough estimates and are by no means completely realistic or official. Also, the FIFA 16 card design not being released when this video is being made, so there will be, just for your information, a mix of FUT 16 and FUT 15 cards. And this will also be the last video with FUT 15 card items. See you for the video. Right, so starting off with Aston Villa goalkeepers. Up first, you've got Brad Guzan, the USA shot stopper. He has been quite a good, solid, consistent keeper for Aston Villa. Sure to get a small upgrade for FIFA 16. Won't surprise me at all. Then we've got Mark Bunn, who Aston Villa brought in from Norwich on a free this season. I think he did better than he has done in recent seasons for Norwich, but not great, really. So he's not expecting a great rating. Then we've got Jed Steer on loan to a couple of clubs, I think maybe including Yeovil, possibly. Don't quote me on that. And I think you'll get, again, a small upgrade, but only a 64 rare for him. So now let's see for the defenders. Right, so here we go with Aston Villa's defenders. At first, at right back, I put Michael Richards, arguably a centre-back, but I suppose his base position is a right back. Then we've also got Alan Hutton, right back. I give Richards a 75 because he is pretty good. Hutton a 73 because he can actually be very good. Now, centre-backs, we've got Joris Okere, or Accord, I don't know what you call him if you're an Aston Villa fan. He's had a reasonable couple of seasons. Could get an upgrade, could get a downgrade. I gave him an upgrade just because he played more games than last season. Then we've got Kieran Clark, who's Republic of Ireland international. He's had a very similar season to what he usually has. I've given him a 1 upgrade, I think, which I think he probably deserves, actually. Then Felipe Senderos, not a great player, that's all I really have to say. Then we got Nathan Baker, who is not really making any progress, which is a bit of a shame, but, you know, he's young still. And then left back, or one more right back, we got Jose Angel Crespo, who recently moved, giving him a 70 rated card. Could be higher or lower, never seen him play. Then we got Jordan Amalvi, seems very good this season so far. He played for French club Nice. Then the last player on the page is Ali Sissoko, who has, prematurely to this video, gone on loan to FC Porto. Now for the midfielders. Right, so in terms of Aston Villa central midfielders, first player I've got on the page is Guy. He's a very good player, had a very good season for Lille, I think it was last season. So I've given him an 80 rated card, which is very good, but I think he is very good. Then we've got Carlos Sanchez, not being used loads this season, 2015-16. But, you know, he can still be very good when he does play. Then we got Ashley Westwood, had a good game this weekend. He always looks pretty good, and I'm sure he'll be a first-team player for the years to come. Carlos Gil had I think sort of wonder goal last season. Could be a first-team player, not quite sure. I've given him a 73 rated card. Then we've got Joe Cole, who played for West Ham. He was one of my boys, obviously. Can be a good player, but is too old really now. And then we got Jordan Veretout, who recently signed for Aston Villa, and yeah, he's young, so if he'll be used, I'm not sure. I don't know if he's a replacement for Delph. Sorry, I'm not a Villa fan, I'm not quite sure about that. But, you know, if you can put that in the comments, that'd be very interesting. Now, on to the wide midfielders. Sorry, I must just apologise. The layout hasn't been great on some of these videos, so sorry about that. It gets better in the next video, don't worry. Now, wide midfielders. Here we've got Jack Grealish, or Grealish, I don't know what you call him. A very promising young player, actually. Never used him on career mode, but I'm sure he can be very good. I reckon he'll get 71 rare silver card next season, because he can be very good, and he was good in, I think, the FA Cup last season. And then we've got Scott Sinclair, who seems to score half of Villa's goals at the moment. He is good, and is sure to be a first-team player. Then we've got Kieran Richardson. Haven't seen him being used this season yet, but he can be good, actually, when he played. He was a United youth, if you knew that. Then we've got Leandro Bacuna. Sorry, I nearly said Leonardo. I give him a 67, which could be a bit harsh, actually. Could be more like a 70, because I think he might actually be a first-team player. I think he can be very good, or he can be pretty bad. He wasn't good in the FA Cup final. Yeah, so I'm not quite sure about his rating. If you're an Aston Villa fan, just leave it in the comments what you actually think. And I've given him right wing instead of right back. And then we've got Charles Nzogbia. Ever since he left for Wigan, his career hasn't really got better, you could say. He's not used at Aston Villa. It won't surprise me if he tries to get away before the end of this window. I hope he gets used, because he can be very good. And then we've got Adama Traore, who, again, he seems very good, and did he score a goal? I'm not quite sure, but he definitely did something very good in a recent game, and he looks very promising, so I hope he'll do quite well. Now see you for the strikers. Right now, here are Villa's strikers. First up, we got Jordan Ayew, arguably a wide man, but I put him as an ST just as he always was in the French league with Orient. Or Lorient, actually. Sorry, many apologies for that. So, 77 rated gold I gave him. I think his brother's Andre. I'm pretty sure it is. I might have to check that up later. Then we got Gabby Agbonlahor. How much I wish this guy will just have an amazing season like he did about 5 or 6 years ago when he got his call up for England. I did give him a small upgrade just because I was actually impressed with him last season. So I hope that will happen, but you never quite know with EA. And, you know, he's not brilliant, let's face it, but you know he's definitely still very fast. Then we got Libor Kozak. Oh dearie me, I think he sort of came to Villa as a potential upcoming good player, and he just didn't, and he went the other way. So he won't get any first team time, I can imagine, and he'll only just carry on going downhill. Then we got Rudy Gestede coming from Blackburn in the Championship. He's scored a goal already this season, and he looks like he's actually quite good. So I gave him a 72 rare silver. And then we got Callum Robinson, who's on loan at Bristol City, so you don't need to pay much attention to him. But he is one of your young stars, Villa fans, so admire him. Right, so this is the potential Aston Villa lineup we're going to rock. I'm not so sure about it, so don't harass me, Villa fans, because I'm not a fan of your club, and I don't quite know what your formation is or what players you like to play. Bingo, I've gone for Guzan, right back I've gone for Hutton. Centre back, we've gone for Richards. Then the other centre back, we got Corey. Left back, and Malvi. 2 CDMs, we've gone for Gay and Sanchez. In Cam, we went for Gill. Right mid, we went for Ayew. Left mid, we went for Sinclair. And up top, we went for Agbonlahor. I think the formation you've been rocking and the players you've been playing with this season are very, very much different. But I wasn't quite sure about it, and that's the best that I could come up with. And then also there's the subs, have a look at them. You know, don't harass me, I'm not sure. If you really completely disagree, just leave it in the comments what you think would be better, and I'll be very interested in that, but please just don't harass me, because as I've said before, I don't have a clue. And finally, you've reached the end. These are just Aston Villa's players all put on one page. Just have a look at them for a couple of minutes, or pause the video and just have a look. But this will be it for this video. I really hope you've enjoyed. It's been fun to make. If you want more, leave what teams you want in the description. If you're a Villa fan, please write in the comments what you think, or what you think is wrong about the video, or what you like about the video. That really helps. And please subscribe if you're new. Thanks again for watching, and goodbye. See you next time.